Welcome
One.
to NYCOS. It's Shatterhorn. Today's episode, The West Beckons. As usual, we have our cast of characters, plus we've added yet another famous face to our group, so we'll go through and introduce everybody. We're going to start with, let's go, uh, Valara, then Hart, then Freya, and then Peekaboo. And then we'll add Hogrish in a few minutes.
I'm Valara Thorson. I am a other. I am a human fighter. An other means I was a human born on Earth. And our people came here and did a lot of damage to the people of NYCOS. And now she's siding with NYCOS.
She's in NYCOS now.
Hart?
I am Heart. Heart help fixing.
Love that introduction. Freya.
I'm Freya Fireheart. I'm a wild sorcerer, and I love my couch that I'm resting on. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm in the forest.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
Alright. I'm so glad that you said which order after you said what the orders were because I already forgotten after Valar who was next.
Nice.
So my name is Ali. I play Peekaboo. She is a Nycosian and or at least she thinks she's Nycosian
Yeah,
because
she's
she
nice.
doesn't know where she's from. She is a Lightfoot halfling bard and she's a little entertainer with her little kazoo and harmonica.
Yes. Everybody has to say versus cute when she walks into a room. It's horrifying. Okay, and then
Yep.
Hogrish.
Hi, I'm Hogrish the Horrible. I am a what'd you call it? The orc
A rook.
character?
Rook.
A rook. I'm a rook fighter level 1, and I am incredibly brooding and brutal, and I just want to kill everything pretty much.
Oh,
I'm very dark character.
rage issues. All right. All right. This will
Yeah.
be great fuel for the forge, I have a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Little alliteration there. Alrighty. So our story so far, we have been aboard. What's the name of the airship?
It is un momento por favor.
Serendipity. Oh, wrong ship. Wrong story.
It is the
That was the last
allegiance.
one.
The Allegiance. That is correct. The Allegiance. And it's the first human-sized ship they've been on. They actually traveled for quite some time on a rather confining gnomish slash dwarvish vessel, so it's nice to have a little bit of room to stretch out now. And as you've been traveling, you came across a ridge and saw a wooden structure that looked almost like a stockade, if you will, a large, round, wooden walled structure with the odd part being a wide staircase built in a curve around the round surface of the stockade. Getting a little bit closer, they saw a series of, well, a group of maybe 5 or 6 wagons, all painted with bright colors and lollipops and sweets and such all over the outside of them, and uh, determined that something was really bad about this situation. It didn't seem right. And someone had told them that, yes, in the same area at a point long ago, the person for whom this area of the nation is known, Alma, was here and actually stopped an evil queen from murdering children here. It looks like history is trying to repeat itself.
To
Oh,
whomst.
and there were people down below, centaurs and others, that were standing on a ridge, and we took
Right.
our ship
You notice
over.
you notice that they were watching the spot. You actually were able to determine that they were, it was like scouts watching the location from the ridge beyond. And so you decided to land behind the ridge, and you've been speaking with the centaurs and the warriors there,
Mhm.
who are the hands of Olma.
I'll be right back.
All right. Heart is the light in his eyes goes out for a second, but um, coming back to Hogrish for just a second, since we've got a little bit of a lull here. Hogrish, when you came south out of the Rook lands, did you come down for a specific reason? Did you have an agenda that you were wanting to pursue? Because having a lot of rage is fine, but I'm looking for where's the depth? What is the character's life? What is it you are hoping to discover? Hogrish? Hello? You muted yourself.
Paging Hoggers.
Hogrish, you are now being served on aisle 1. Hogrish? Anyone? Anyone?
Interesting.
Apparently stepped away from the keyboard. All right. So, Peekaboo pops up from behind the bags and stuff and in her nice little cozy corner in the back of the vessel. And here's this conversation about killing children and all of that.
This place gives me the willies.
When did you get on this ship?
What do you mean when? I've always been on here. Don't you lie to me.
This is a different ship.
I know. She got moved.
Exactly.
She got moved with the baggage.
He's been dead.
But you not notice that it's an Alvin ship?
No, it's a human ship.
No, it's Alvin.
Oh, that's right. It is an elven type ship. But at least it's human size.
Well, welcome aboard. We're happy to have you here.
I'm much obliged.
Freya,
What?
Peekaboo has been here. You know that she uses.
You gave me the teddy bear.
I did.
You,
Yes. The teddy bear.
So.
Now he's all caught up. Or
Now
she's all caught up.
Now she's all caught up. Yeah. Okay.
That's all she needed to know, teddy bear.
That's it. Alrighty. So we are on that ridge. The scouts say they're going to follow the wagons because they can't imagine anything good is going to come from that, and they're probably going to try to interdict the wagons. They ask that you guys perhaps stay here because you're more agile with your airship. If you need to, you could try to run for help or whatever, but they recommend that you try to gather more information about what the fell purpose of this structure is and maybe find out who's behind it.
could you use another good fighter? Malara asks.
Say that again?
We're gonna wait in the ship and.
Who are you asking, Gene?
The people down there, the centaurs and the fighters.
You're asking them what? If they could use an extra one?
Yeah.
You're wanting to leave with them to go hunting the wagons instead of staying here and dealing with the villain that's behind us?
No, I think we're gonna stay with the ship, and so that
When you ask, they say that the issue is they have horses and stuff for the scouts, but they don't have any additional horses to spare. They're
Right.
traveling as fast as the wagons, so you'd have to run on foot.
Oh, I understand. Thank you.
I'd recommend you consider figuring this out on your own but it's up to you. If you want to go with them, you can.
What's going on?
The scouts are saying that they see that the wagons are getting ready to depart, so they were going to pursue the wagons. Oh, there's Olivia! Hello, everybody! Olivia's with us. We haven't seen her on here in a
Hooray.
long time. Welcome.
Oh,
Lydia?
hey, Lydia.
It's old home week.
You know what it is? We get back Peekaboo, and now all of our old fans show up, which means. Oh no, we totally understand what she says. It's been so long because of work. We get it. We're just glad to have you with us. So anyway, the scouts were saying that they were going to go pursue the wagons and interdict and try to keep them from doing whatever horrible things they were going to do with those obviously evil-looking wagons. And they suggested that you guys
Good
stay.
hunting, she says.
They would of course not accept that, but they said that you guys should probably stay and try to interdict with what's going on here at the site and try to find out more information about who would be behind such a horrible plan.
Okay.
And Valara had asked if she could go with them.
Bigger fish, Valara. bigger fish. Slightly less red fish.
Mhm. All right.
He
So,
doesn't respond to it.
no, I get it. All right. Um, Now, as you are standing there watching the two long houses, the two smaller buildings that are outside of the fortress are starting to, uh, if you will, come to life for the morning. There's some stirring, and the first thing out the door are a couple of goblins carrying pails, one in each hand, and you can see them sloshing with some foul, nasty-looking fluids, and they take them over to the tree line and dump them at the base of this tree. And although you can't smell it, you have a pretty good idea what those chamber pots were used for.
Yeah.
Slop pails. Mm,
Mm-mm.
mm.
And
Nope.
the
They're honey pots.
yeah, that's it exactly, honey pots.
Slop pails.
Exactly. So anyway, while they're doing that, the next group of them that come out are a hunting party. They've got crossbows and long spears, and they head out onto the plains, apparently going to go hunt some additional food for the day. And then finally, out from the front of the building, with a not a little pomp and circumstance, but a goblin, probably a little bit shorter than the others, with a blue sundress
Oh no.
and a little white apron and a pair of shiny ruby slippers comes out the front door. Um, what's disturbing in particular is that this goblin, with the long nose and the jagged, ragged-looking ears that you would expect, is sporting, if you will, a finely coiffed, golden curly locks kind of wig. Olivia asks if there's a lion anywhere nearby.
There used to
There
be.
used to be. The story started with a lion a long time ago.
I can
We have
have a
a
lion,
we have a tin man and we have a scarecrow that's
but we
got
do
nothing on the
have a
head.
heart.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a skinned lion around there?
Is there a skinned
Sure
lion?
that I'm sure there's a brain and courage somewhere.
Could be.
Mm.
Could be. Anyway, she comes out and it is again freakish that she skips across the open space to the base of the tower, and there you notice that there was a basket sitting on the edge of the steps, and she picks that up and does a little pirouette, almost falls over. She's not very good at it,
A
and
snicker.
and then starts to stamp up the stairs one after the other, shifting her body weight from the left to the right as she goes, almost like she's trying to make the steps her feet hit the stairs as hard as possible as she stomps up the stairs. Behind her are three more goblins, and they look very discomfited in that they are wearing very stiff uniforms of a gray material with epaulets that stick about 4 inches out past the end of their shoulders and that have gold tassels. And they're wearing these hats that they look like some kind of a helmet, but they're almost twice as tall as the goblin's own skull and covered with a kind of a gray fur.
Mm.
It
And
remind me of the Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, the guards at the
Mm-hmm.
Wicked Witch's palace.
yes, those were the
Mm-hmm.
goblins, exactly. And Olivia goes, I'm getting marching band vibes. Yes, this would be the marching band from hell. This is creepy because when they come out, one of them starts to raise his arm and flap it like a bird, and you realize he's pumping a bagpipe. And as he's
I'm putting earplugs in my ears now. Nope. Nope.
okay, so you're starting to plug your ears. The second one puts a looks like a tin penny whistle to his lips, and the third one swings a small drum from around on his hip and produces a pair of drumsticks. And the three of them start playing. The,
Now, if only Jean's phone would go up
yeah,
right now.
right now the Highland March is what you hear. That very song. Anyway, as they're marching behind her, and it's awful because it's not nearly enough volume, nor is it anywhere near being on key or in time. The drummer keeps dropping his stick and having to stop and pick it up. So
I actually start crying because of how bad it is.
yes,
Welcome to my world.
Play
and
Scotland the Brave.
and then finally the worst of it: 6 more of the goblin guards and 4 children march out. The kids are dressed haggardly, basically like whatever they were kidnapped in is what they're still wearing. 2 of them don't even have shoes. One of them has been crying; her hair's all a mess, and the goblins behind them are cracking whips.
Gene, don't
Grab
play.
the
Don't play that. That's rude. They're not worthy of that music.
Yeah, they aren't. They aren't. They're really bad. So, as she stomps to the top of the stairs, what you notice is that the smoke starts to rise from the inward of that
captain.
stockade.
I'm gonna signal the captain to get down here quickly so we can get on the ship, so we can get to the kids.
Oh, he was tied off low enough that you guys can climb the rope ladders to get back up in to the ship.
Yeah, I'm rushing. I'm not gonna watch this. I'm rushing up to the ship.
Hart is gonna go down down the hill towards the big thing.
Okay.
How are you?
What,
I'm gonna
Wow.
follow
Peekaboo's going to follow Hart? Or
one of the two, Freya or
Well, Freya's going one direction, Hart's going the other.
then I'm little. I go for the big one. So Heart.
Following Hart down the hill. Okay,
Yeah.
Valara, what's your action?
She sets up a rappel down the hill.
Well, you got range and you got the footbow. You could probably hit somebody from here.
Okay,
Yeah.
and she'll hit one of the people with the playing the bagpipe. Well, maybe she'll try hitting that damn blue whatchamacallit.
Well, she's on the stairs.
Oh,
more than
please
likely
hit somebody with the bagpipes.
Okay, she'll
Hey,
use
and
it
Drifter's with us too. Hey, Drifter, you remember Olivia? She's been with us since you guys started. So glad to have you with us. Welcome.
Welcome.
All right.
Okay,
So
she shoots down with a football,
okay,
and she targets one of the. She targets
musicians.
the
Let's go for the
musicians.
bagpipes. Okay.
Bagpipe playing.
Hart,
It's a sacrilege.
Hart, at this distance, it'll take you 2 rounds to get to the bottom, but yeah, you definitely start now. She'll get off basically a shot now.
Can Hart go sideways and
Just go
go
to roll.
super fast?
Yep, you can drop to roll and cut that time in half, so you can get there at the end of the round.
Okay.
So
He's going to save the kids.
yes,
Yep.
you'll be down there before the kids ever make it to the stairs. That's for certain.
All right, I'm gonna tell the captain the procedure we're gonna do quickly. We're gonna run. We're gonna go to the kids as fast as possible. You're gonna have your men put some earplugs on, and we're gonna just focus on protecting the kids and put them on the ship.
What kids are you talking about? The captain has not seen any of that. Captain was at the ship.
I know. I'm pointing down. This is what we're gonna do.
Right.
Right.
Okay, we're saving kids. Got it. Earplugs.
Yes.
Who's got earplugs?
Don't.
Wax. I'm not there.
Here's a candle.
Start fixing it.
Break
Okay.
it up. And
They'll start working on getting that ready. It'll be several rounds till you get the ship even up off the ground. So just realize you're working with a much more slow process if you're going to use the whole ship. All right. So go ahead and take your shot, Valara. It's going to be a DC 16 combination between the armor, distance, and
Yeah.
all of that.
Guide my arrow, she says. Ooh, that's easy. I rolled a 15, and I have
Okay, roll damage.
+2, +3,
Yep.
and
You hit.
I think I get
You hit.
+4.
I said you
Okay.
got it. You hit.
Okay. She does a 10 with that bow.
Yep.
oh, perfect.
Make it count. Oh, I rolled a 10. +2, +4.
Okay, you smack him pretty hard. He spins around. There's of course a considerable amount of blood from the arrow piercing his side, and
Yeah, that's a huge arrowhead, too.
I know. Well, yes, and the wheezing sound as the air is let out of the airbag of the bagpipes because you skewered that as well.
Yeah. Yay.
And everybody claps. Yay! Killed off that damn thing. Um,
She doesn't clap if she's focused. She
okay.
gets another arrow out and
Okay. So you're going for your second arrow. The the blend that are guarding the children, um, basically pull the chain in tight, bunching them together closer so they're more easy to defend. Um, the total of 6 of them are standing around them. They're not, if you call it, either smart or stupid enough to actually threaten the children directly, but instead are trying to protect them because they have to serve a purpose. So they're basically spears out, points out, trying to protect the kids. The other two instrumentalists, of course, the drummer's now beating to quarters, so to speak, as he's trying to run up the stairs, taking 2 steps at a time and not really paying attention to beating on the drum much. The flautist is still trying to play the penny whistle and doing a horrible job of it because she's also trying to run up the stairs. So you have another round of taking a shot at one of those before they make it up and around the corner. The
okay.
young, the blonde-headed person, you can see her on the far side of the pit, but by now there's a billowing blackness of light and flames coming from the pit itself.
Okay. That is a 16 plus 6. So that's a 22. And I rolled an 8 plus 4 is 12.
Okay, and Hart comes to your feet. You come to your feet right there next to the group of soldiers that are holding the children. When you roll up to full height, they kind of look intimidated, but they're still poking their pikes at you.
Hart doesn't care.
Yeah.
Hart's going to use he doesn't have a shield right now.
Right.
No time for that. So he's going to slash at them with his saw arms,
Oh, jeez.
saw arm, and his harvester arm.
Oh, that's nasty. Yikes. Okay, go ahead.
Um. Okay. Oop. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Does a 13 hit?
13 will miss.
Oh dear.
They're small and they scurry a bit.
Nat 20 on the second one.
Okay, so
Oh,
more than likely that one ducked under the one blade, and as he stands up and goes, "He hurt." You cut him in half. Flat. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so it's a 1d10. Where'd my d10s?
well, if it's critical, isn't. Oh, did you back up at
Yeah, you
critical?
have to see if you backed up the.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Nope.
Nope, that's okay. Still max
So
damage.
it's 10 plus 4 is 14 plus 4 is 18.
Oh yeah, you basically cut him right in two, right where he was standing, probably laughing at you, going, "Ha ha, you missed." That was it.
Oh, do you know how
Goblin
one?
goblin gore goes in all directions. The children scream. They fall to the ground because they're terrified. The 3 guards, therefore, dragged off balance, but pulled closer together as they try to tighten their protections. And so they're going to make their attempts to attack you back. Let me get my.
Oh, Hart's gonna say, "Release the children. Resistance is useless."
Feudal.
Nice.
His eyes red.
And first attack, 16, 17, 18, 19.
On me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Second one, 19. Third
That
one.
hits.
Wow, this roller's making up for the other day. Got a 21 on the third roll. So
All 3 hit.
all 3 hit.
He's only got an arm class 15.
Okay, here we go. Big old 3d8s here total. Not 3d8 each.
You should carry a shield. You used to have a shield.
I don't have time to pull out a shield right now.
Right.
Ah.
He had to roll down the mountain. He was busy getting there. 14 points of damage.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
One of them
We're
maxed
level
out. and the other
5,
2
by
are
the
3s.
way. I just noticed.
What's that?
We were asking earlier what level we were, and I'm still level 5.
Okay.
So that was 14?
That was 14.
Okay.
All right. Peekaboo was right behind you. She had a little trouble keeping up with you, so she'll be able to act now. What's your action, Peekaboo?
Well, right now, before I do my action, I'm looking for somebody that's like anything equivalent to like a sergeant major in this group.
Oh, of this group, the only ones that might have been the flautist who was still playing and heading up the stairs.
Okay. So if that's the case, then I will play support and cast Unseen Servant,
Okay.
and I and Templeton will head over towards the children, and I will kind of like try to um escort them to a safer location.
Okay. Well, they're still chained together, and the goblins are still holding the
Oh,
chains. And
it,
they also
or
have
if that's the
pikes.
case, I'm gonna have I don't know if my unseen servant can start to unshamble the the chains,
Well,
or is that
unseen servant, if I remember right, is doesn't actually have a personage, right? They act.
they act upon what I tell them to do.
Right. So Templeton is trying to get between them to get to a set of keys to get to it because
Yeah, yeah,
he doesn't
yeah.
have a
Okay,
he's not a lock pick. You know what I'm saying?
okay. So if that's the case, I'm gonna have him go ahead and mosey on over to try to pick up one of the locks from one of the keys for me.
Okay. So go
Key
ahead
rings.
and let's go ahead and give that a DC 17. It's be kind of
Oh
hard to
boy.
do, but you might be able to get to it.
Ooh, what kind of role would you like that to be?
Just a straight 20 because the unseen servant doesn't have any mods.
Okay, that's fair. Ooh, let's see if I can get one of Peekaboo's dice. Pretties. Don't fail me
Are they
now.
pink? Are they pink and pretty?
They're sparkly and pretty, but they are not pink. I rolled a flat 5.
Peek is a bard, by the way. Olivia was wanting to know what your class was. She is
Bard, yes.
she's a halfling bard, cute as a button, brings tears to people's eyes just by listening to her cute little music on her kazoo.
Yep.
What do you roll?
I
What do you roll?
I rolled a 5.
A 5. Yeah, he's not doing so good at getting in close. Of course, they are carrying these spikes and pikes, and it's kind of hard to get past them. Even though he's invisible, they're pretty much flailing them about, trying to keep all the tall people away, namely the big robot thing.
Right. Right. I was hoping that that was enough of a distraction, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, it wasn't quite enough. Go ahead, Valara, take your second shot.
Cool.
okay. Oh, ooh, I rolled a natural 20. Let's see if we can back it up.
Who are you attacking?
One of the
The
musicians.
flautist.
Yeah. Oh, the one playing the flute. Good choice.
Oh, I think I did because I rolled a 15 on the other one with the +6. So
Well,
20.
it's still unless it's two 20s back to back, it's not a double crit, but it is a crit, so you get to roll damage plus a crit dice. So
It's
Okay.
max damage.
it's max damage from the first one, and she did hit with the second, so I'm going to just grant her the extra damage. It's fine.
6 points on top of that. So it's 16, and then I get my plus on my first dice, right?
Yeah.
But not the second dice.
Right.
Okay. So that's another 6. So that's 22 points.
Oh yeah, the flautist goes down with a squeak, laying on the stairs.
Okay.
The the bagpipeman is still trying to walk up the stairs. He's way behind the drummer who's going to make it around the corner at this point.
I thought the bagpiper died the first round.
Did he die? I think he died. I thought that she hit the bagpipe and destroyed the instrument and did a lot of damage. Okay, it's okay. He's down. That's fine. I may have misspoken. My bad. He's down.
No worries.
It's okay. So all that's left is a drummer who made it around the corner. From inside of the barrel-like structure, you can hear the roar of flames now, very pronounced, as if something was spontaneously creating the flames from within. It didn't sound like just a crackling of a bonfire, but something much more devastating and terrifying. At the top, you can see the little golden tressed gnome, golden tressed goblin, waving her arms and screaming screaming into the heavens, foul language, words that makes no sense, and it just is a horrible sound. Screeching,
Cthulhu Filiere Tagnachal.
screeching and screaming, almost a sound of desperation. The drummer has basically come around the corner and is approaching her from the other side. So she's kind of turned her body a quarter turn to embrace this figure that's coming up the stairs in the form of the drummer. The airship has just gone airborne, and everyone is plugging their ears with the wax, not knowing exactly what to expect, but following the direction of Freya,
Freya.
who's literally trying to get the aircraft to go higher, faster.
Yeah. Phew, phew, phew.
Uh, by the way, Freya, when you're standing on the deck and the ship starts to lift off, you feel compelled to sing a song that you've never heard before. Make a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Wait, even though I have my earplugs.
Even though you have earplugs.
Son of a bitch. Wisdom save, baby. And oh boy, I'm using my name tag. 18 plus wisdom. Please, let me have some wisdom. Oh, 14.
14. All right, you resist the urge, but you feel the words cross over your lips as if you were going to sing them, and they felt familiar, almost comforting, but they slip away as you continue to strive to get the airship airborne.
Yay!
As the vessel rises up and over the ridge, you can see down into the circle of fire, and there is a being almost 15 feet high, basically made of flames. Black horns rise in the smoke from its forehead, and its skin glistens with the crimson color of blood. It's facing towards the little goblin sorceress, and as the drummer comes up, he has a look of shock on his face, but more to his dismay, she actually grabs him, and by his velocity climbing the stairs, turns and throws him into the pit.
Oof.
Well,
I was gonna kill him. Now I think I'm gonna kill her.
Right, you're
Yeah,
gonna have
that
made a
goodness.
sacrifice.
you're gonna have a heck of a time firing through the flames and the smoke at this point, because she is on the far side of the pit.
I'm gonna point to the crewmen that are like with the archers,
Right?
and put them towards the low goblin on top of the steps.
Well, you're shouting
As-
that, but they see the beast, and their instinct is going to be fire at the big monster.
And then I'm gonna use fog on the beast, or the direction where the beast is at, so they can't see it, and point at the
You're
girl.
going to try to protect the beast by putting a wall of fog up.
Well, I want them to kill the girl because I feel like she's the key to it being here.
Yes.
That might not be accurate, and your fog might cause a lot more problems than it.
All right, then never mind. I'll let them kill the. I'll let them shoot the.
Well,
then I'll let them-
you can certainly choose to target the girl because of the elevation that you've got on the situation. But I'm just saying that it's not realistic for a bunch of guys that you told them to get ready for a fight and to plug their ears, and they get to the top and they see this beast. They're going to automatically assume the beast is what you want them to fight.
True that. That's fair. That is fair.
You know,
So
that's,
I'll let them. I'll let them do as they want, and try to. I'm just gonna try to get the ship to the kids, honestly, as much as possible.
Actually, you see Heart down there.
Heart's fighting the people and saving the kids already.
right.
Then,
Matter of fact, it's back to the top of the order.
Remember, you as a sorcerer do have spells that probably have a range that can hit her if you need to.
Right.
all right, yep, all right.
You have to stop her song.
Well,
She's not singing.
Oh, I'll stop what she's yelling.
Yeah.
Ah,
I don't think that she's causing this to happen anymore.
So it is back to the top of the order. Heart. There's
Heart.
three of them with pokey sticks holding you back.
They're not holding him back.
They think they're holding you back.
He will. Yep. Okay, so he's gonna do the same thing on another couple.
Okay, roll the next one.
Okay. First one totally whiffs.
Rush.
Second one is a 18.
That will finally hit. Yes, got one.
Yes. Okay. Lovely. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 points.
Ooh, he's hurt bad. He spins around, and unfortunately, this also leads him to probably the worst idea of his life. He actually grabs one of the kids with a knife. See, then peekaboo.
Since
You see this little bullied up, boogered up goblin grab one of the girls with his knife.
oh boy.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna scream and cast thunderclap.
Thunderclap. Okay, cool.
All right, let me see the. Let me see the effects.
Thunder.
Can be heard up to 100 feet away.
Yeah, I know.
Each.
They have to make
Yeah.
saves. First save is a
but-
nat 20. Second save is a 17. Third save is a nat 20. Holy crap, I'm making up for the other day, not rolling anything good.
Oh boy.
They're all holding their ground, so they're not blown away. So go ahead and deal your damage.
Okay. So it's gonna be half damage.
Yep.
Is my.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, this works.
Sorry, I'm looking for my little bin to throw dice.
And unfortunately, it's also in the air effect of the kids. So roll
I'll
first
heal them
one,
later.
18. Second one fails critically. So probably got tangled up in the chain. Is probably pushed out to the end of the chain around her neck or whatever. So she's strangling. Third one rolls an 8 and is down on the ground. So the two of them. Oh, and the third one rolled a 6. So the one who held his ground is the only one holding them in place, so the rest get blown to the length of the chain away. And
It's gonna be
one of them's tangled in the chain. But the good news is they're outside of the circle of the blend now.
New
So it's
rule.
gonna be half of 4, which also means that if they're tainted, they're no
I'm just gonna
longer.
I'll take the whole 4. It's fine.
And then I say, aren't you supposed to be protecting them for something? Isn't that a little dividend? And that's my turn.
New rule.
Yeah.
No AoEs on kids.
Yeah,
Oops.
that's what I was like.
Oops. Forgot they were there. Didn't think about it. She was knocking over the blend. She was making sure, trying to stop their
Hey,
formation.
I have to pick my battles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. So that's it's the blend's action now. So the two of them that are left are gonna close ranks and try to stab you one more time, just because they're stupid. Horrible 5 and 15. So 15 does hit.
15 is my armor class.
Okay, 1d8.
It's amazing. They can miss like crazy, but man, when someone attacks them, they are just like the most
Yeah,
agile things ever.
Yep. Roll the flip and 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And Valara's third shot, if she wants to use another of her footbow arrows, or if she wants to switch and run down the mountain as well. Valara?
Gene?
Just a second, I had my headphones off.
No worries.
Okay, I am going to hold a shot till I get a chance shot on her.
Well, the beast is okay.
If the beast is visible, she'll also shoot the beast.
The Beast is a much easier target because he's actually facing away from you because he was facing toward where she was. You can see his
Okay.
head and shoulders rising up above the edge of the
Yeah.
as
She
he's
does
actually
have two
climbing,
shots. She does have two shots around.
not from a foot bow, regular
Not
bow.
from.
Your regular bow you could, and you could hit the monster with the bow. You wouldn't be able to hit her except for with the foot bow, and it's only one shot per round.
Okay. I'm not going to switch right now.
Okay, so you're gonna.
That is a 13 plus 6.
Okay, you hit it. This is the one of the bolts that you got from the
Elves.
clan, or these just the normal ones that you bought.
This is a clan. Oh, no, I never. Oh, from the clan.
You had
The
the two.
first
You had
10.
the two clan ones. You had one from Ice, and you had one from
Yeah.
the uncle.
For the demon, she's using the clan ones.
Well, you didn't.
I
Okay.
didn't use one for the goblin, but she did pull out a clan one for this guy.
Okay.
And she has one more.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, I rolled another 10. 10 plus 6.
Okay. The beast is going to roar. It's climbing. It's actually climbing the interior wall of the stockade.
Hit.
Trying to get to the blend. It looks like, and you shot. You deal damage. It roars. Its fist goes into the air and comes down on the side of the stockade. And not too surprising, the wooden structure doesn't hold up very well against the blow of a demon. So the wood pieces go exploding in all directions. It also tends to compromise the structure somewhat, and you can see the staircase starting to fall on the north side. So on the far side, it's starting to collapse.
Okay.
Sorry, I was being summoned.
What's that?
I said sorry, I was being summoned.
No, it's okay.
You're not the only one.
Something else is being summoned. Something big and scary. Okay. So then they could be the captain and the crew. Let them loose. Everybody roll two 20-sideds for me. I want a whole fusillade of attacks on that demon.
Nat 20.
16.
Yay.
I'm gonna go
19.
pretty in pink.
Nat
16.
Now-
20 and a 5.
Oh boy. So that one hates me. I got a natural 1 and a 17.
Natural 1 and 17. The natural 1, one of the arrows just flies off in a weird area, but the 17, any 30 arrows above a 13, above a 15 will hit.
Okay, I got 115 and 119.
Should I confirm the 20?
Sure.
Yeah, 16.
Oh, no, I didn't. I only had a 19.
Okay. It's just another. It was 11 on the dice after that.
Oh, I got you.
And it was a
That would have been
12 on my
great
side.
if the one time we get a 3 triple
It's a
crit,
patsy.
it's from some random red shirt.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Didn't happen yet, though, but you did get off a bunch of shots, so deal the total damage for me and let me know how much you did.
I have no
Okay.
idea.
That's
Anybody using an
D8 each.
arbalist or a crossbow?
Just roll.
You are.
Roll 68. That'd make it easy.
Okay.
68.
I
Okay,
rolled.
one of those is max damage because of the 20.
Yeah, I rolled a 7 on the first one, and I rolled a 5 on the second one. So
That's 12 plus whatever anybody else rolled.
I rolled a 1 on the first one,
13.
and then 4 on the second one.
okay, that's 5 points and 12, 17. Who else is
One more.
rolled?
One more.
It's a
D8.
3 and plus the 8.
Yeah.
That's 11 plus 17.
28 points of damage. The
28.
thing bellows and swings again impulsively at the side of the building, shredding it, and you see the wooden walls of the barricade coming down almost domino-like. The structure was built rather haphazardly because they only expected to have to hold in the barrier of the creature inside the flames long enough for the binding portion of the spell, but something has certainly gone wrong, and the thing is basically loose now. From the hips down, it's covered in blackish fur and great hooved feet upon which it stands. Its upper torso is smooth, hairless, and glistens, like I said, with the shiny redness of freshly spilled blood. Uh, it's
Black horns.
yeah, it's got black horns coming out of the front of his forehead that seem to be impossibly heavy and curve back over its shoulders.
It's the
Some of the
pick of
devil.
destiny.
Oh,
Shades of
stick of destiny.
Illadaran. Anyway,
So we gotta get this.
Shades of the Legend. Oh,
You
yeah.
see, you see in his one hand though he has a precious prize, namely the Blinn. Her golden wig is off kilter a bit, and she's screaming at it somehow, but it's holding her, not completely squeezing her, but holding her tight in his palm as he turns back towards the group of you.
Shoot the girl. Shoot it.
Oh,
The
no,
Blinn,
no, no. It's not a child.
the Blinn on the ground take one look at it and take off running. They just leave the kids, and you drop their weapons and just sprint away as fast as the little goblin feet can take them. The one on the staircase, the one that was left limping, more than likely got hit by flying debris and is probably on the ground anyway. So he's not really a threat, as the hoof beast will step out of the circle and crush it to death. It is up to Hart again.
Hart is going to use all of his arms to pick up the kids and book it.
Okay. So you're traveling across the ground pretty dang fast on the little six legs, as fast as you can go. Peekaboo, standing
Wait,
there with your
did I get
standing with
action?
your kazoo with that monstrous beast looking down at you.
All right. So I am going to, since I have an unseen servant and there is still a muck happening, um,
A muck happening.
a muck happening,
Muck,
a
muck,
muck
muck,
occurring,
muck.
muck. Um, I want to see if one of the other Blinn are not enough paying not enough attention for him Templeton to swipe a dagger or whatever is on their hilts.
One of the two that was running away, you just grab one of his knives.
Yep.
Okay. Here's
Never mind. No, wait.
Your unseen servant has a knife.
Sorry. I thought we were still in the stance of being head to head.
No, they ran as soon as the beast tore down the wall. They took off running.
There's a
All right,
giant
so
demon in front of you.
Oh boy. So I'm gonna have my instead of that.
Run away.
Yeah, I wish I was a rogue because then that would count as an ally.
What?
Is it possible that since she's so short, that Hart got her confused with the other children?
Except there were four of them. So yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Peekaboo, you want to make no? That'd be hard. Make a wisdom check to not pick her up if you want to. Otherwise, you'll assume to pick her up as well, because she's a small person in the area.
Then I probably would have.
Yeah, just to make sure, because you wouldn't want to leave anybody on that chain on the ground. So that would have.
His head probably did a 360 real quick and counted 5 kids. So.
Right. No problem. Yeah. So you're probably being spirited away as you go.
Okay.
The good news is that your unseen servant actually stands there in the center of the ring where they were, holding up the key.
Perfect.
He's like, I got it! Oh. Dang. All right. So meanwhile, on the airship, they're getting ready to volley the second time. What are you doing?
I'm gonna launch cloud
You can clearly see.
daggers.
No, you can clearly see the goblin in his hand.
Oh. Show the goblin.
I need her dead too.
You shoot the goblin
Yep, I'm shooting the goblin.
with what?
I have clouds of daggers.
Is that a spell?
Yes. It is you fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet of each side. Center a point you choose in range. The creature takes 4d4 slash damage when it is entered its spell area. You, for the first time on a turn, or start its
Turn
turn
in the action.
there.
Okay, so
Yeah.
when you activate the spell, it's going to trigger. So she and the monster both have to make a save. I take it. You don't have to roll
Yeah.
to hit.
If he's
I don't see. I
carrying,
don't see. I don't see any saving throws though.
I'll look it up.
There's
No,
always
I'm reading it.
right, but there. Okay, saving throws always
Sometimes
apply.
there's a symbol that you don't. Saving throws don't always apply to all spells, but this is what?
Cloud of daggers.
Cloud of daggers.
Uh, this one doesn't.
I kind of wonder if those are dark wings behind this girl.
It's a second level conjuration spell.
What
Yeah,
level are you?
6? Oh, 5.
He
It's
should,
5.
he should have a second level spell.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh.
At 5th level, you gain 3rd level spells, so that's when you get Fireball. Remember? So if it's a second level spell, he can cast 1. Cast 2. 2 and 1, I think is what he got right now. 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, and 2.
So yeah, there is no save,
Okay, no save. Good. Nice. Roll your damage.
but it's only 4d4.
Yeah.
Yep.
But on every subsequent turn, whenever they start their turn there, they'll take that 4d4.
Oh, trust me, he's gonna pull his hand back from wherever it is that she does this. So
1, 4, 6. Ooh. 6. 11.
6 and 4 is 10. Best you could get
No, there's 5.
on a 4-sided.
Oh, 4-sided. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I used the wrong one. All right. 1. Let's see what that. Oh,
We'll leave it with the other numbers worked, so we'll just leave it at that.
Okay. Okay. The last
Just
one was a
roll.
4.
Okay. So 14 points of damage out of 12 points maximum, so it's 12 points damage. No, could be 16. Okay, you hit him pretty good, and you cut the girl. She's now bleeding on him, and she's looking up at him, and he's looking down at her, and the look on his face.
Ooh.
Huh?
The look on his face is a look of terror, not hers. He's mortified. She's starting to laugh maniacally.
Oh no. Okay.
I want him to just take his hand and eat her. That would be awesome.
I might be able to. No, that wouldn't work.
And it's not their action yet. It's back to
Oh, hearts.
Heart's pell-melling away. That's right, and
Yep.
therefore Peekaboo is taken out of the action as well. Okay, Gene, from the hillside, you do have your football out. You can now see the goblin and you can see the demon. You're looking at it from the back though, so you don't see the actual looks on their faces as much, but you can see that the goblin girl is actually licking her hand.
I have a question.
Sure.
Oh, I don't know anything about demons except for out of stories.
That's right. All you see is a big monster, and you remember the Urglik and how much damage they did to you. And
Yes.
this one has the little girl in it, the little goblin girl in his hand.
Yeah, but she's no innocent. Valara knows that.
Obviously not. She's licking her hand and looking gleefully up at him.
Yeah, and if she could target that goblin, she would, but she's
Go
gonna.
ahead. Go ahead, but it's going to be a DC 22.
Ew, no,
Just hit the demon in the back of the
I'm
head.
going to just hit the demon.
The last of your footbow. That's the last of the
Yeah, this is
clan
this
bows,
is.
clan bolts.
I rolled a 16 plus 6, 22. I could have taken this shot on her, but I didn't know. So
Yep, you had no idea. So you hit him. You hit him solid.
Oh.
Right, really damage.
oh well, that won't work. That's a D6. Where's my D10?
You just had it. So
Yes, there it is.
unless your table is eating your dice again.
No, the floor eats my dice.
Oh, my floor is very helpful. It usually catches my dice.
Gravity
Okay,
usually
that's
does that.
14 total. 8 plus 6.
Okay. Again, it arches its back and screams, reaching over its shoulder. As it does, it's got her in its hand, so it has decided what to do. And given that little piece of what would be really cool, let me see what the rule of cool says here. Roll the dice. Dice roll! Yep, he does.
Du-du-du-du-du.
He throws her
Sure.
down his gullet. Just tosses her in his mouth.
Yay!
Yay.
Chomp.
Chomp. There's a rage on his face, a look of just sheer terror. I mean, sheer, yeah, horror. He's like, it doesn't taste good. His mouth is chewing. You can see little scorches of fluids, blood and such coming up inside of his mouth from the juiciness of the.
Hooray! Attack on Titan.
Yeah, exactly. And it is the ship's turn. The ship sets off another volley. Roll for everybody again. Just roll the 66 damage. 68 of damage.
68 it is.
60d8. Here we go.
No, we save that for Valaire.
Okay. 2 plus 5.
13 points total for me. 6
7
and
points for
7.
me.
Yeah, that's 20 plus whatever one die roll.
I don't know where mine went. You're gonna have to roof. Oh wait, there it is. And boop.
Boop.
And it went under the couch.
His dice said boop.
Yeah, my dice went under.
I
It
rolled
ran
a
away.
7.
A 7, so 27 points of damage. The thing drops to a knee, roaring in pain, and there's a contortion in its neck, like as if it was trying to swallow something. Twists its head, sort of like it's trying to force it down. Back to top of the order, Hart. You're now well into cover. You can deposit the kids on the ground.
Hart's
safely.
gonna put the kids down,
And as you do, then you recognize that you've got Peekaboo as well.
and he pats her on the head 7 times and says, "You stay, I go." And then he turns around and he turns on his side and full bores it back at the demon.
Yes, he does.
He pushes himself up into wheel formation and goes spinning across the ground.
With his arm in the air.
Exactly. So nice of you to stay on guard. Isn't that great, Peekaboo? You said you wanted a secondary role. There we go.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I
boy.
did say I did say support.
You did. You did.
You are supporting. Definitely a supporting role.
Hey, he pat her on the head 7 times. That's
I know.
that's the thing.
It is a thing. Totally a thing. Well warranted. Okay, so they're coming back into the action. It is the beast actually coughs and spits, and oh, there goes Drifter. He's got to leave. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye. He got to watch you take down the monster. I should, before he quietly gets out of here, let you know that the creature hits the ground and tries to lift itself back up, but there's something going on in its throat, and there's gouts of its own black blood pour out as a rather drenched and disheveled goblin crawls out of his hole in his throat after killing it.
She has to die.
Yeah, it is. The archers, out of their own frustration, let off one more volley, pincushioning the downed demon form. Even as it starts to crumble and crack, you can see splinters in its shivers in its skin, little cracks forming as it's almost like it's drying out. It's your action.
Freya?
Freya, yep.
Yep. Using another volley of cloud of daggers
On her.
on her.
Okay.
All right. Let's make sure I have the right dice this time.
All you need is the damage dice because I don't get a save.
3, 4. 4, 5, 6. 6 total.
6 points of damage.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Well, it's sitting close enough though. It's also lava sheening part of the demon too, spraying his blood all over her as well. So she's standing there, she steps away from the blades, of course, but she's laughing maniacally as the blood continues to splatter all over her. There's a brightness in her eyes that is terrifying even at this long range. It's a glint of light reflects back from her vision up at you from your vantage point up in the tree. I mean, up in the airship. It
I'm
is.
gonna yell to them like, get away from it, or kill it as hard as fast as you can.
Kill it as hard as fast as you can. It's Valaris action.
She
See,
targets the girl.
yeah, you can see that. See her standing right in front of its downed form.
Okay. And she says, God of my fathers, hear me. And
Can I do a reaction spell for Valar?
What you can do a reaction to what?
Can I give her a buff?
No, because you just cast a spell for the round.
That's fair.
And
That's fair.
cantrips don't do modifications after the fact. So, no.
Okay. All right. All right.
15 plus 6.
Uh,
21. 21.
the arrow, this would be not one of the clan bolts, but one of the regular
No.
bolts, crashes into her, and you see it shiver from stem to stern, from the front of the arrow tip all the way back. Even the metal collapses.
So wait, the metal on the bow collapse?
The metal of the arrow. Yeah, the arrow tip, everything just shatters as it hits her.
He's the target now. I don't have any.
Without saying a word, she raises her bloody hand, and of course she's just coated in ichor, and she just shakes her little finger like that at you at your long distance with the arrow shot. She cracks her knuckles and cracks her neck, making sick popping sounds as she's starts to trying to shake off some of the extra blood that's all over her. Heart comes rolling back up about this time.
And then, from her blind spot, Heart runs over her, turns her into a fine red mist.
Go ahead and make your attempt. I'll grant you 2 attacks.
Okay. He rolls up and he'd probably slash with his saw and with his slasher harvester.
Yeah, if you were any stealthier, you might have made more of a significant attempt. But
well, you know how good he is. I'm gonna name tag that first roll.
woo,
I wanted to be a little better than that.
off to a great start there.
Okay. That is a 18 on the first one. And a 25 on the second one.
Nice. And that was a 25 without a natural 20. That's pretty good.
Yeah. It's almost a
Alrighty.
crit.
You
I'd
hit
say
her.
that is a D12 for the slasher,
Mhm.
for this harvester. 8 plus 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 on the first one. And 15 on the second one.
Okay. She goes down in a heap. And if you say red mist, I assume that you just sat there and run the blade on her a few more minutes, huh?
Well, he'd probably keep attacking, because he's probably in a mode that hasn't been accessed yet.
Yeah, actually, go ahead and make let's make it a wisdom save.
Okay. He's good on wisdom. He's got a nat 20 on wisdom.
Well, good thing he rolled a nat 20, because you heard in the back portions of your brain, you hear Armageddon subsystems prepare for activation. And at
Wait,
the last
what?
second, it responds with stand down, stand down.
Oof.
Heart still has a red eye, and he's all covered in blood.
Oh, it's all over the place. His and the demons and hers. And
She dead now or what?
there's nothing left of her. There's guts and gore and pieces of a blue dress. It's not really red, not blue anymore, glistening with the redness. Splattered
Fine.
all over the side of the demon's body. it's slowly collapsing and decaying away. But
All right, I'm just saying because like demons are some fucked up creatures, and that
Hart
little girl
extends
is.
his saw hand and does the not what you just did, but
nice,
with a saw.
nice.
Okay, I'm going down to collect the 2 clan arrows.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Those sank into a demon and it just burned up, so you might have a hard
No,
time
no,
reading it.
no. I still have the heads. I'm hoping.
She'll be able to retrieve them because it's as it collapses, it's basically made of ash. There's all that's left of it.
Okay.
Okay, so she'll collect what she can, but other than that, it's just the 2 clan arrows, and they're marked differently than the other ones.
Yeah, they have the special heads because they're magical. Exactly.
I'm gonna order the captain to get to the kids and get them on the ship so we can take them to it.
Mm-hmm.
Get them away from the anything, everything. Make them at least feel somewhat safe.
Mm-hmm. Well, Peekaboo's over there probably playing a lullaby for them anyway, keeping them out of trouble.
Oh, I'm doing presentation shows and everything.
Nice. She's totally entertaining the kids.
Sweet, sweet.
Hart would like to take out Floyd.
Okay.
Oh,
Floyd,
I know what I've been doing this entire time. I've been practicing my skateboard.
Oh, that's right.
Floyd,
Mm-hmm.
do we have to do anything about that demon? You know magic stuff.
Well, it's released. It's here.
How do we stop that from being true?
Well, you can't let it get to the sorcerer. If it gets to the sorcerer, then the sorcerer's here too.
What?
Well, the being that summoned it. Did she have any contact? Did it have any contact with it?
He ate her.
Oh shit.
But
Well,
then,
he's here. She's here. They're here.
But they're dead. And here I thought you're almighty. I figured you could do something about it.
I am going to destroy the world.
No, you
Well,
don't.
you can't destroy the world if someone else destroys it.
He is different now.
I'm not destroying the world.
No, remember? In meta.
I know, but I'm role playing that in. Okay.
Okay, I'm just.
Yeah, I'm letting you do your thing one more time.
No, we're saving the world.
We're slaying the world.
Almost there. Saving.
We're shaving the world.
Yeah.
Closer shave. Use Floyd's beard wax. No, that's not it.
Almost.
Burma shave.
Saving
the evil off the world.
We're saving the world for what? For me?
Yeah.
For world domination.
Yeah.
You're not there,
For
Freya.
everything.
Apparently, yeah.
Can I have a little bit of the blood?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well,
you think about how we can fix that.
Well, you probably have to find the source and kill the source.
What do you mean by the source?
Well, this sorcerer has its power because it was a gift.
Mm.
You have to find the giver of the gift and kill it.
Isn't that a warlock?
What's that? No, warlocks have agreements.
Mm.
Sorcerers draw upon power, just like Freya draws upon Limb itself. That one draws upon something else.
Mm.
since I'm not there, I'm
Hart looks through the rags to find the source.
Okay. It's a necklace. Well, it's not a necklace, but the symbol of the source is a necklace. A 5-headed dragon.
Eee.
Well, that's not good. Is this a source?
Tiamat! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! It had to be something big. It had to be outside the barrier. It's her.
One of your friends?
Well, we should have this conversation with everybody.
Yes, let's do that. I want to talk to everyone!
While he's screaming, he puts him back in the chest.
I want everyone!
had a friend who had a lich head that he carried around with him. It was green.
What's?
It was in another a Pathfinder game,
Oh,
and
okay.
he found this
Okay.
head of a lich. It was green. It was strange skull.
Okay. So by the time you get over there, just poor Heart is just drenched in the blood, coated in it.
Well done, Heart. Well done indeed.
Art will need to buff after this.
Yes, I think maybe we could find a way to have them lower a couple buckets of water, and we can get you sluiced off. We don't really want to carry anything up there. Oh, peekaboo. Oh, I don't know. Can you create water like some some do?
You can just use presentation, I
That's
guess.
really
It,
funny.
if I saw it,
That's a
I
big
could
that's
probably.
that was a major change.
What?
Valar's asking for spells to be cast. That's good. Somebody cast spells on this thing. Can you clean it?
All right, we can do it. It's gonna cost $10 up front. We'll
Oh,
deal with that wax
prestidigit.
damage.
Oh, you can prestidigitate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can,
We
all
Okay,
can
do
do
that.
that.
that will take care of it.
Sure.
We both can do it. It should be fine. Be faster.
I think we're gonna end up with Hart inventing Muscle Beach because he's gonna learn how to buff and flex and buff and flex.
No,
For
no.
shiny,
You need to start
and then
replacing.
I'm gonna put a
Pick up an Austrian accent.
we can put a little tattoo on his arm.
I am
A heart.
ready.
Heart,
I top you 7 times.
Heart, I'd like to ask you for a favor. Could you copy this arrow in those halberd points? I think we should be able to get a couple points out of each halberd blade
And it's a weapon,
Maybe.
but yes.
It is possible.
because the only ones that really worked to hit her were those.
Didn't hit
The
her.
hit the source is Tiamat. Oh my God!
What?
Not the five-headed evil dragon.
Okay, how do you know that, Gene?
I played D&D when I with my.
No, you did not.
I have told
No, we
Before.
Yeah,
established
but
you
we
did
agreed
not.
that you didn't do that.
you said I didn't do it. Okay, I
No,
told
we all agreed that you didn't do that.
You agreed that you did not do it because your character has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
It's not that you. There's also the fact that Tiamat is a specifically D&D thing isn't really justification for you to remember it anyway. Because even if you did, you would have at that point been much more practical and kind of cast it off as just something people, just a hobby.
Okay, whatever.
So
Okay.
there's a lot of other ways to get that information, Gene. So it's not like you have to have it from your memory.
Okay, so I don't know it, and I'm
All right, it's okay.
You know it soon enough. Whoa.
So anyway, so you got the emblem, the necklace, and there's the drums. There's the penny whistle. And there's
a bagpipe with a
it's
hole in it.
punctured. Yeah, it's punctured.
But that's okay.
And
Somebody can cast mend on it.
Most of that stuff is probably burned up.
No, we're
a
not
lot, a lot of
mending
it would be
that.
hard to find underneath all the wreckage. It's true.
All the instruments.
How are the kids?
Burn.
Kids are a little traumatized, but their tears have been dried up because Peekaboo was entertaining them over the ridge where you had them sequestered away from the fight scene. So
I did say
Yeah.
sorry to them for you know.
Uh,
looking in.
obviously these pit kids have been taken. Maybe we can find out what their villages are and seek out their villages and return the kids.
Let's go back to the people who were watching all this go down,
mm-hmm.
and
But they, oh, that's right.
they
think they
they
left.
should know the local villages.
Yeah.
And bring the
Well,
kids
I'm
down
still
there.
up there because I didn't move.
No, you came down the
You
hill.
came down.
Oh, I came down the
Yeah.
hill
Yeah,
That's right.
You came down here.
to get the arrows.
Right. So you're down here at the bottom anyway. So yes, you can follow the trail of the wagons. Is not going to be very tough, and with the airship, you can follow them pretty quickly, which is what the head of the centaurs had said anyways, that you guys will be able to catch them pretty quickly. And you'll find up ahead the wagons have been caught up with and dispatched. The drivers also are a disturbing chain of events, though. They don't look like they're fully Blinn. They look like something else. They're bigger, buffer, angrier looking. They are wearing the top hats and the black tailed jackets and high soft boots, and carrying in the front with them is a whole bag of oversized lollipops and other snacks and treats.
Oh, guess we're gonna burn
Heart,
them alive.
Heart, is the treat safe to eat?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Heart will put the kids down in one of the wagons with all the treats so that they can gorge themselves.
There we go. So they're happily munching away, none the wiser to what would have befelled other children in other villages down the road. So, the centaur thanks you on behalf of the orders of the Hands of Olma, and you've done a great service for our people. And he says, I really don't have much of a reward for you, but I can give you this, and he hands you a small sack. It's got 25 gold in it.
Heart will trade it for a card.
Oh, very
It's
nice.
got a number 10 on it.
Awesome.
10 hearts.
Very nice. He's honored, and they bow and wave as they take the kids back towards their respective villages. You guys
Okay.
can get back underway again. Yay!
Yay.
After,
Heart's going to make the kids a little trinket each.
okay, cool.
Just some of the the ones that he made for the kids back in
Right, the little shadow dancer things.
just
you
at
pull on
out
the
of-
strings and they move. Yeah,
out of the make them out of coppers. Just
sure. Squish them. You can almost squish them flat in your fingertips as much strength as you got behind those arms.
and he'll give the gold purse to Valara.
Okay. So 25 gold.
Yep.
Both
1,
of
you
them.
and
2,
the-
3, 4.
She counts them.
I thought you guys forgot that I'm here.
Well, we haven't we're coming back to you in just a second because you're going to be you will have actually been instrumental in stopping one of the wagons just because you were walking down the road and they were wanting to get past you, and you got into a bit of an altercation with the driver, and you got a little boogered up, but you basically put him down on his back, and that's when the cavalry showed up, so to speak. And so, although your urge was to finish him off directly, they were able to restrain you a bit and calm you down enough so that you didn't actually kill the hobgoblin. And
Then you might have seen the tail end of the
Right.
true heroes defeating the giant demon and might want to join on.
right,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Introduce yourself, Hogwarts.
Hi, I am Hogwarts the Horrible. I am a half-orc fighter rook thing.
Rook. Just get used to
Well,
saying it.
Laura leans over and says, "What is that?
It's a rook.
What?
You guys
A
passed over the rook territories before. Remember the heads on the pikes and all of that?
Yeah, but we didn't get a
yeah.
close look at him.
That's true. This one also doesn't have a spider, so although his armor is that pretty reddish sheen made of spidrin armor, spidrin silk.
You look not very nice.
I am not nice.
Then
I
you
think.
shouldn't come with us.
I
We're very
don't
nice
do.
people.
I am a good person, but I am not nice. I am very evil, but I'm still good. Now,
Evil?
That
Evil
is
or
what you-
angry?
That is what you call an
I'm
oxymoron.
I'm Batman. I'm like Batman. I'm dark and brooding, but I'm good still.
Alignment, good,
Right.
evil.
Are you an oxymoron?
Wait a moment.
Yes.
Oh no, she can't do that.
What?
Okay.
Can't do
I-
what, Gene?
As long as you're an
I don't.
oxymoron, you can come.
Divine sense. There's nothing I can do about that. I don't even know about it.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just,
because you're not a paladin.
yeah. She originally was starting out that way, but I realized she would have never been able to start out that way since there was no such thing for others.
Right.
So she was a great
So,
fighter.
Anyway, he's a big, brutal looking, mean looking fighter with a bad attitude.
heart of gold.
Well, we don't know about that. He got a bad attitude right now. He just beat the snot out of somebody and would have killed him if given the opportunity.
Probably, yeah.
Well, Hart is well versed in reforming people, so new project.
Yep. Yet more for the forge, like I said.
You will be a good person,
Just like the skeleton head.
and you will not murder people.
Are you sure I couldn't murder bad guys?
Oh,
No,
that's
Okay,
not
Murder
murder.
some bad guys.
If
no,
they,
you will not murder anybody.
You
This is the condition.
That is an extreme word. Yes. Do not want to murder. You will not murder anyone.
you will protect people, defend yourself, but you will not murder people for
Do
fun.
you agree?
Yes, I agree. Whatever, fine.
Wow.
Very well.
Long name.
you'll
Dwarf,
only
Dwarf says you got meaningful work there, Rook. You got meaningful work. You got a job.
No.
And get on
Yes.
board. I got some work for you. Got some
Yay.
good, clean work. It'll help improve your attitude. How's that sound?
Okay.
Great. Here's a scrub
done.
brush. Those are
Oh
planks.
god.
Let me show you how you do this. Sand the floor. So we teach you.
Don't
sand.
touch my bed. Do not touch my couch. Leave the couch alone. As my duty to take care
your
of.
chair. Your chair. It's a chair.
Guys, you're trampling over the DM. Shut up.
Anyway,
Listen.
so the captain is pleased to put another ruffian on board. He looks over at Hart and says, "I'll help you clean this piece of dreck up. There's nothing like a piece of flotsam and jetsam between my teeth. It gets to be annoying to me as well. So, let's do what we can, shall we?"
Hart will pat him 7 times on the back. We shall.
All right, let's get back aboard, folks. We got some time to make up.
Aye, sir.
Hart will keep the talisman of Tiamat in his chest because apparently that's where all cursed things go.
Yeah, okay.
So- Somehow Peekaboo is already on the ship.
It's easy
No,
enough.
she was
Ah!
put on the wagon with the other kids.
Yeah, once again, she gets on board. She's on the cart with the carts. Wait! I'm not going with them. No.
At least take some of the candy.
Well, no, as a matter of fact, what's kind of disturbing is the fact that once you're back airborne, you'll hear this whirring sound, and all of a sudden she'll go by you on this wheeled contraption that she's got on the ground. She invented the skateboard. She picked it up from the reliquary.
Yeah.
So she's trying out her skateboard.
Oh, all right. Full speed.
Whatever you do, you don't want to miss here, though, Peekaboo. That's a heck of a drop.
While we're going on our next leg, his next project is he's going to make better versions of the bladed fans because this craft is also propelled by 2 bladed fans.
Okay.
So he's going to make the speed versions of those for
the vessel. Okay. While you're working on that, the other thing to note is that in your chest, the talisman has become lodged in the ocular orb of Floyd's right eye, so he looks like he permanently is wearing a monocle now.
Not a good idea.
Okay.
Not going to do anything there. He's just going to keep it.
Oh,
Man, let him have his
And
monocle.
Hart fills everybody in on what they found out about her source being Tiamat, and so they have to take down Tiamat in order to stop the demon and the sorceress that are now free to move about the country.
Keep your hands inside the wagon at all times. Exits
You are
are here, and here.
you are kidding.
Nope.
What are move around? How? What's left of them?
They're dead.
They're now in the world, according to Floyd.
Till we come and kill them again, again,
How
again.
could you trust something that is intrinsically evil
What
and
isn't
and
evil?
so
He's not evil.
weird?
Wow,
You're
you're
the
weird.
weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, thank you.
Don't be hypocritical. It doesn't become you.
I'm weird and I'm not evil.
We could.
Inside the chest piece. No, 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 evil.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm weird and evil.
The only person that's saying I'm evil is the orc, and everybody goes, nah, and slaps him on the back of the head. No, you're not evil. You only think you're
I'll
evil.
show you evil.
We'll show you evil.
You wish you'd never seen evil in this world.
All right, so now we're coming down the other side of the pass. Get to look at the next hex of the map. So, Hart, you want to look at yours while I get mine up?
Indeedy do.
The rest of you can look at it. It's in the shared file on
Discord.
Splinterspeak. Yeah,
Yeah, it's somewhere
Sure.
pinned on Discord.
I think it's on Splinterspeak. I think at the top, up by the other items.
No, I think it's in a different one. Oh, yes, it is.
Wow.
It's the third pin post.
Yes. Actually, the map.
Valar gets changed into clothes she can exercise with, and goes back to her exercises.
Okay.
Kind of stays pretty well apart from everybody.
You know, I remember this
Kind of hard to
map
do on a
wrong.
ship, but yeah, as much as you can. You'd probably be actually back on the same deck as the chase lounge that Freya got. So as you're doing all your exercises and getting all sweaty, Freya's probably sitting sipping a cool drink.
Yep.
Yeah,
Keep your butt straight.
she practices rolling and tumbling and
Yep.
jumping and
I press hesitation of like little rocks in the path to. You gotta get used to the feel of actual ground, not just smooth surface.
Yeah. All right.
she kind
So after, as you come down off that ridge, you'll be looking down over that one hex of rough before you make it to the interior plains of Eastern Corum.
Mm.
You see what I'm talking about? Just 6 hexes to the west of the M.
Yep.
Okay. Down there you can see a fairly sizable village. Of note is an arena set up with a. It's one set of bleachers. It's not a grand arena. It's just an arena made of stone. The ground in the center is parsed into 4 zones with a metal rail in the middle that makes a cross that separates the 4 areas: northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. And in one of them, you can see a mixed pair fighting with sword and shield. There's a marshal in there with them that's got a pole arm that has basically a big. Looks like they took a couple of pillows and strapped them together to the end of the stick, whatever that's for. But he's using it and he's acting as a marshal for the bout. In the stands, there are a few people on either side, and at the head or at the center of the bout, there is a gentleman dressed all in black with a white curly wig, sitting with a small gavel and a piece of wood beside him.
Hmm.
I guess we're gonna keep on going.
Captain, what is that?
Oh, well, we're entering Corum. This is where they believe in taking their judicial system to the logical extreme. Those are 2 attorneys defending their cases before a magistrate.
That's not a very logical extreme.
Well, if you're people who depend on gladiatorial combat for life, you tend to make those kinds of such things the basis of your logic.
Yeesh.
terribly illogical.
Maybe we should go more south.
Skirt Corum altogether.
Yeah, you
I think I
Go
love this
southwest because we
place.
wanted to
Makes-
go to the Wilderlands.
Makes
Right.
no difference to me.
Yeah, you'd be turning more south at this point anyway. So
we'll now go diagonally down towards the
So you
Wilderlands from over
cover
here.
that next space of rough. That'll be an advantageous place to camp. Is over those ridges, so that the ship's not
Yeah.
going to be visible. Whereas out here on the plains, more than likely you'll run into another legal team like you did last time.
So we'll be on the inside of the rock
Yeah, between the
of
rough
the
and the
mountains.
mountains. Yeah,
Yeah, and then going down that line straight towards the Wilderlands.
gotcha. All right. So in the cover of those hedges there, you'll see that in that rough terrain, there are small encampments, not really villages, but there are small encampments that you can see pockmarking the hillside with individual campfires at night. A couple of them seem like they might be more established, like they've got a stone structure alongside their fire, but many of them just have open bonfires and are camping around them. Do you wish to engage with it, or are you just going to camp on your own? Become yet another of the lights on the horizon.
Probably camp on our own, or just
Sure.
lower the ship and
Yeah, just anchor to a tree so that you're not drifting, and then.
yeah.
Okay. Night passes uneventfully. It's actually quite peaceful. Freya's getting the extra miles out of that lounge, having slept in it most of the day already. So.
If anyone needs wisdom in the night, Hart is working on the new blades in his box.
No, no, she doesn't say anything.
Okay.
What?
You already have a job that you're busy doing.
Okay, so you therefore would probably more than likely see Valara come towards the door and then turn back away because you're busy working on the blades. Of course, you'll finish those in one night, so you'll have those set up for tomorrow. It'd take a day to dismantle it, so you wouldn't be able to move for a day
Hey, kiddo.
to actually
Martha?
refit the
We'll
blades.
more than
How about
I'll
dinner?
explain to the captain. We'll more than make up the time.
Oh, it's fine. We don't care. It's just that we'll be vulnerable for the hours that it's taken apart. So
I'm
we'll
sorry,
want to work
Cat.
as quickly as
You
possible.
have to move.
So we'll have them ready to go.
Yep, sounds good. Tomorrow we'll make a little.
You
bit
have
better
that
time.
on your nose? You don't.
More importantly, the blades will allow
Sorry.
for better maneuverability because you can cut the engines quicker. So
Mhm.
to speak,
Just a
and
moment.
switch direction.
I'm sorry, Cat. You're just in the way right now.
Well, just find your local catapult, and she'll be 300
Yeah.
yards away in a flash.
Yeah, I can do that actually. I have that as a spell. I can catapult your cat.
Okay.
Okay.
Just had something to help keep it on your camera.
You're talking about your silver tabby, the big one.
Okay, we're gonna put this on your head. Around your ear. I think you need a short oxygen, kiddo. Just a moment.
I have no idea what I'm hearing right now.
You having
so-
trouble breathing?
Just a second.
Hey, and you need to eat.
Where's my mute button?
Take this.
Okay, so
There we go.
what are we doing? Okay, there we go.
So yeah, it's just uncomfortable. You don't know what to say, and you can't really get her attention. So you're like I said, the night goes pretty smoothly. In the morning, though, what you find funny is on a flat stone, maybe 100 yards from your encampment, there is a pile of food and flagons of liquid and bundles of some sort, all piled up.
Near us?
Yeah, near the ship.
All right. I asked the captain. Did you do that?
No, I didn't even hear anybody last night. Our guards were pretty alert last night. I didn't hear anything at all.
Can you have someone scout the area?
Sure. So he sends out one of the guys. Guy sniffs around a bit, picks up and shows off a big shiny apple, takes a big bite out of it, and starts picking up armloads of the stuff and bringing it back. God, it must be like 50 pounds of food over there. Go get it, guys. Good stuff.
I don't think that's a good idea.
He says, well, you check it out. There was a little note here. He hands you the note.
What-
What's the note say?
heralding the return of the champions. Hope to see you soon, King Garrick.
Oh, that's nice.
Huh, okay. I'm not eating any of it, Sandy. So it's up to
It's
you
more
all.
food for the sailors.
Well, the crew, of course, will dig into it. They'll hear your thing, and so therefore they'll the captain will come over with his formal little book and flip to like page 18. Uh, Prayer for a gift. Thank you, O gods, that have provided this gift to us. May it nourish our bodies and brighten our eyes in the advance of your will, O main. And closes the book.
Sweet. I'll take a mead.
Well, the tankards are not full of alcoholic beverages, but fresh
The
milk and
water.
fresh fruit, fresh fruit
Ah.
juice.
I'll take fruit juice then.
Sure.
Relax and have a bowl of fruit on the side on the side of my chair so I can pick at it.
Sure.
The grapes, of course.
Yep,
Of
the
course.
grapes, of course.
One at a time.
There's no mead?
No mead. Nope.
How dare they?
It's all good. You don't need it yet. You're too young.
Hart will take the opportunity to buff his crystalline parts with a
Yep.
with the linden oil.
Oh yeah, there you go. Such good stuff.
Between that and the moonstone in his chest, well, he's having a good day.
It is. It is.
And with that, he sets to work of fixing the blades.
Okay. So this is as good a place as any for the encampment. So you guys want to do some localized hunting or to go check out the local terrain because the engines are going to be down while he fixes the blades today.
Yeah, I think I'll explore the area, so check it out. Not be too far away from the ship, of course.
You all could see who that King Garrick is.
Yeah, well.
Well, the captain will say Garrick's the king of the Koramites. If he's inviting you to come to him, he probably wants to file some kind of a legal charge with you. He just loves to fight.
Yeah, well, I'm not going anywhere, so I'm not going over there. So whatever.
Well, yeah, but
I'm
you
just
can
gonna.
you can still check out the local hills here. There's wildlife and things like that. And who knows what other kinds of wonders you might find in this backwaters hill of the Wilderlands.
I
The
think
edge,
you
the edge of
misspoke,
Trell.
John. I think you meant to say what kind of horrors we might find
Oh, or that.
here in the hills.
How many
Oh,
giant
I
giant red herrings there might be? Is that what you're suggesting?
Oh, horrors!
Horrors.
I trust John. He won't perverse the journey with his
Perverse?
red
No, that's
herrings.
your job, perversing the journey.
Yes, thank you. All right, I'm gonna go check the hills around.
Okay,
Yep.
so as you climb to the top of the ridge, the terrain is deciduous forest, aspens and oaks, really brilliant colors. It's early spring, so it's the aroma of the air carries with it that spring sense of hope. You could hear the sounds of the birds and making their nests and the various woodland creatures skipping and running about.
When the air sings of summer, I
Thank you
must
for muting it.
wander
No problem. I knew you were
again.
dealing with something that needed to be dealt with, so I just muted it.
Yeah.
Because I knew
There's
you
a
Thanks.
song from the Old Man the Thief that is.
I didn't think it would be such a problem, but yeah, it was a
Things
little
happen.
bit.
Oh, good.
Things happen. It's okay.
Yeah.
But okay, so as you top that rise, you can look across that expanse, and the fields down below look like they're well tended. Looks like they're probably still in planting season, as you see people driving pairs of oxen across to break up the soil to prepare it for use. Beyond that, you can see a couple of small orchards and a idyllic-looking stone-structured village down in the plains.
Interesting.
The buildings include one larger structure that looks like it might be a schoolhouse or a church chapel or something of that nature, and a second one that is a long wooden building that, for all the world, looks like it might be a caravan shelter. Like you might pull a caravan under there to load it to avoid the heat of the day.
Cool. So I'll mark that as a place not to go. Let's go. Let's go to the
Nice.
other area.
He's starting to understand NYCOS a little bit, isn't he,
Yeah,
Travis? He's starting
I don't know about that.
to starting to fear the wondrous, fear the wondrous, and expect the worst. Um, that's there's. Let me see one more thing to check on.
Walk in bravely, for there will be no danger in thy path.
Hmm. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. This
Hey, you're
got
loud and
really
clear.
quiet.
You're loud and clear. Here it is.
Well, he's loud. I don't know about clear.
Jonathan, I sent you a note.
Okie dokie.
Me?
He said
Oh,
Jonathan.
sorry. I'm not playing Shadow Form. Oof.
Just a second.
Why are pistachios so addicting?
Because they're so damn good.
Pistachios?
Yeah,
I
You bought
really,
adore
some?
I adore pistachios.
they're
Especially
really. No, go ahead.
no, they're just really good. Especially when you get them wholeless. You don't have to spend all that time cracking them.
Have
Mm-hmm.
you
I like
guys
that.
tried pistachio butter?
No thanks.
Oh,
I
I
It's not
love
bad.
cashew butter and I love almond butter.
Pistachio butter is not that bad, actually. It's
Hmm.
It's just
For whatever
oh,
reason, I really don't like weird kinds of butter.
I love cashew butter.
Me too.
Honey butter, whipped honey butter is really good.
Yes.
Mm.
They used to make something up at camp to make sandwiches with because they got free stuff from the government. So it would like be a pound of butter, a pound of peanut butter, a pound of honey, and a pound of a jam. They mix it all together, and then you spread sandwiches with it.
Wow, that sounds really rich.
Well, when you're up
Sounds
at
really
five or
strong.
six
Wow.
thousand feet and you're out camping at night and stuff like
Yeah, you
that,
gotta have a lot of energy. I get you.
and you're
Mm.
walking during the day, 10 miles, I get it.
I sent you back a response
Mm.
sheet.
Okay.
That sounds so rich. I'd be sickening. Honestly, it'd be so strong. It'd be sickening.
Well, again, if you've been
Anyway,
walking all day and haven't had anything to eat,
fair, fair.
you
I,
would
I
need it.
just think the butter would make it too fatty
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm.
because there's already a lot of fat in peanut butter.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you're also talking
Yeah.
about people from the Midwest. They put butter on everything. Like that
That's
one.
Uh,
true. Some people butter bread before they put
Hey, butter it before they put on peanut butter and jelly. Yeah.
yeah.
And that's why
Mhm.
Paula Dean put butter on everything.
Yeah.
More butter,
You can never have too much butter.
Julia Childs. How'd you cook everything with butter?
You remember when I used to do Boy Scouts and all, like all your campers and all, like all your other people like in Boy Scouts and all was just living like s'mores and little easy camp out stuff and all. Our troop did like full on like pizza casserole and all kinds of that and all using a Dutch oven over fire.
Yeah,
We
Dutch
had the
oven
good
cooking is
food.
fun.
We had like the best food of all of the BSA.
All right. So the um, Peekaboo, are you going to Are you trying to learn tricks on your board too, or you just learn how to just control and balance this whole thing?
No, on top, additionally to learning tricks, what I really am aiming for, aiming, is for learning how to skateboard and cast magic at the same time.
Could you
Oh, bunga,
technically
dude.
stand on your skateboard and then have your unseen servant pushing you on it while you're casting spells,
That's how I.
like a little motor?
At a walk speed, yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, that's how I learned and started, but no.
Well, no, that's how you would learn it to be able to cast spells while doing it. The unseen servant still holds you up while you're practicing the spells to get both down.
Ooh,
I know what to do.
okay, I like that one.
Heart
I'll
will
do that.
replace the axles and bearings with the glaive metal,
Get some glaive metal. Put the.
so it'll
Oh my
really
god.
go.
Oh.
It'll really go.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'll burn a first level spell.
Okay.
Vroom.
Alrighty.
I'll work on it with prestidigitation.
Yeah, what? Adding grease to it?
Yep. No.
Pump some silicone in there, and it'll be good to go.
Have to make it look flashy.
And little rainbows like in the back.
Mm-hmm. Sparkles.
Heart can bedazzle it for you.
Ooh.
He's very crafty.
I would love them.
little beads and stuff. You get your name stylized on the back of the board.
Oh my god, yes, please.
Oh, he could use like tacks, to
No,
pick
no,
it
no,
out.
no.
Like
Having a little crystallized kazoo on the back.
So what Heart will do is he'll take the board, and he'll look at it and learn it, and he'll leave her regular board alone, but then he'll make her a new one with NYCOS wood that's made out of the wood from the glaives.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then he'll make the wheels out of the metal from the glaives, and he'll edge the wheels so that they have grip on them.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say there needs to be grip.
Yeah, and then what he'll do is he'll inlay gold in like a cursive manner, saying peekaboo on the underside of the board.
Ooh.
Then underneath it, little kazoo, and the hole is like a little like a little gem crystal in it.
Nice.
Oh my god, yes.
And yeah.
Glam it up.
Well, none of that. I also imagine you've got an extra swap out set of axles for her, so she can run tires big enough to go on dirt.
Oh yeah.
Those big old, 6-inch wheels.
Oh yeah, and they also have to have a specific like grit to it.
And one day we'll have put some motors on it, so she can.
He doesn't have rubber to give
God.
bigger wheels, but he can do the.
No, she just needs to get another
ones.
one made out of elven wood so that her kazoo play propels it forward.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
If we ever have to remove some wood from this.
Well, Heart will learn that from the.
And that's how I
next time he
cast
sees him.
fly.
Nice.
I have my hoverboard.
Well, you'll have to learn how to fly from Heart. Heart's learning how to fly.
Ooh.
Well, following the style.
Speaking of which, that's another thing. He's gonna make hydraulics for his legs, so that he can land somewhat.
So he can do a better stuck landing without getting stuck landing.
So that he doesn't have to keep re-bending his legs.
So he's gonna have like an AC and like agility or something with this because of this.
No, he's not gonna make it out of special metal.
I am so confused what's going on right now.
We're making jokes.
Just let it happen.
Okay.
We're crafting. We're crafting, and we're waiting for John to figure out what's.
Nice. Damn, your board looks awesome. I bet.
Um, She says, "I'll give you 5 gold if you can make those points for me."
I don't need the money. I just need the time.
Okay.
And now that he finished the blades, he'll be able to do that tomorrow.
He is a little bit reluctant to make weapons.
Okay, so during downtime, are we able to like buy new equipment and all? Because I'm probably gonna do that
There's a
soon.
town over there on yonder.
He
What
might.
equipment are you looking for?
A new battle axe, like a better one, because I only got like a crappy battle axe,
You have you
or
you you
or
have
great
you
sword.
have the axe with that you left your home with.
Yeah.
Having another axe is just another axe. If that's all you're looking
Uh,
for.
or
Uh,
great sword.
Oh, sorry, wrong campaign.
Yeah,
Uh,
he doesn't make weapons usually.
yeah,
I
he was
I
talking about making
can.
them for you, but that was he's only made one weapon for history's purpose. He made a sword specifically for Valara out of her previous weapon.
It can only hurt bad guys.
That protects her and helps her make the right choices.
okay.
Protects her and her friends
Okay.
and won't kill anybody good. Oh wait, did I
I'm
say
like that
for
sounds like
good?
a good idea.
Ah, shoot.
What's up?
No, I was just saying won't kill anybody good, and I was like, oh, did I accidentally say won't kill anyone for good when I made the sword?
Kill
That
anybody, kill anybody well. He did a poor job of killing instead of a good
no,
job of killing. He's making a joke,
yeah.
Ah,
messing with
Oh,
words.
But yeah, Heart is a gentle heart, and he doesn't like making weapons that kill things.
Okay.
I killed a demon and
yeah, but
something
that was demon.
and something.
You're defending yourself.
Yeah, but the only thing that hit that creature, whatever it guise it was in as a female goblin, the only thing that would hit her was magic.
Right.
Actually, I might need to get a shield. I'm just not thinking about this. Like, I don't even have a
The
shield.
only thing, my normal arrows shattered
Mhm.
against her.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking of. I find that an arrow shatters, then I know I'm going to need a magic arrow.
Actually, can I get a longbow or crossbow?
If you are a fighter, then the fighter
I am
class
a
allows you
fighter.
to take any melee weapons and any ranged weapons that are considered normal melee weapons, normal ranged weapons. So yes.
Okay,
That
cool. Yeah, I have.
that would include a crossbow and a longbow and a short bow and a javelin and blades and axes and maces and flails and
Yes, you can keep going for all
halberds
night.
and
That's good. That's good. We got it. Everything.
pole arms.
In that case, I'm gonna
And
get a crossbow.
flamberges and estocks and
Wait, what about a
Tolwars
car?
and
Car is a
Naginata
weapon.
and
Things
car.
that go bump in the night.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
yeah, you're gonna have
Uh,
to stick around a little bit longer before Heart makes you anything special.
Right. He's not a tool.
Absolutely not.
he's a tool, but he's not a tool.
And in good faith, Heart will make you 10 arrows,
Okay.
and when he gives them to you, says these are for the defense of NYCOS and the defense of the party.
When have I not defended the party?
More times than you would think.
When? Name it. Describe it.
I'm not here to argue with you. I'm just
I'm not
putting
there.
down
I'm not there.
my terms.
Peekaboo's pushing by on her skateboard. I'm not here. If you thought you saw me, I'm not here. I'm practicing my invisibility. Working good, isn't it?
Mm,
If you want to argue, you can go argue with a mirror.
No, I'm not going to argue. I will ask you when the next time we put into a port somewhere that I can find gainful employment, that I will get off the ship.
what?
If that's the way you feel about it, apparently the Imandarans feel that I'm not worthy.
That's
You feel that I'm not worthy. You couldn't even consult. You couldn't even consult me about what you were going to do to me. Well, I guess I'm just not that important to you. And you don't have to make me anything, Hart. I'll find another way. I'll have a halberd. I'll have somebody else make arrowheads for me. Thank
Okay.
you.
that's not good. Do I come on board anytime soon and
You probably
help it
heard
out?
part. You probably saw them talking.
I
It's a
walk up
small
to
boat.
both of them and I was like, dude, Hart is just saying stuff to, because he doesn't want it used for bad.
He accused
And
me of using my weapons poorly and not in defense of the
No,
party
I
or
didn't.
NYCOS. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. That is a
Because
lie.
why would you make something for me with the restrictions on it as if I'd already done it?
Because I am not a tool. I don't make weapons on your demand.
No,
You
I
have told
asked
me
you.
since you found me that I was nothing but a tool to help you survive.
That was long ago, Hart,
And
and I
it
told.
still continues. I made it. I choose what the things I make are for. If you don't
Okay,
want that, then
fine.
I don't have to make stuff for you.
Then don't make anything for me.
Fine, I'll take the sword back then. That's up to you. I made
uh,
that
so
for
like 10
you.
feet forward and then 2 miles backwards.
If you want to,
No, Hart. Sorry. I've already been treated like a second class citizen. You say do it for NYCOS. NYCOS is treating me like a second class citizen. You're
you are
treating me
treating
like a.
Nikos like an enemy.
I have not treated NYCOS like an enemy. I told
I'm
you
I'm
long
not
ago.
getting into this. I'm not going to continue for this to be what everything is. So I'm Card is leaving and going back into his box.
Uh,
All right. So, uh, other than uh, the local village, there's nothing else in the local area with. Maybe you might get, picked up an antelope or a deer or something of these hills as evening fell, but there's no great threats or anything from the area. And
uh,
yes, sir.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I'd probably not hurt any living creature at the moment. We have food. I don't want to harm anything.
Okay. So, uh, morning's up. The blades have been affixed to the vessel, so you'll pick up a little extra speed going forward, and more important, agility when it comes to navigating this silly thing. Uh,
Sweet, Captain. Full
yes.
speed ahead.
All right.
Let's get out of this awkward place.
Alrighty. So we're now passing. We're going to pass north or south of the mountain range. I mean, sorry, east or west of the mountain, the primary mountain range, because we can.
East.
Okay, on the east side. Okay. So passing around on the eastern side, you will on the second day southbound be able to see smoke rising. It's actually more of like a haze on the horizon than it is an actual cloud bank, but there is
Hmm.
a dark area to the southwest of you. The captain does mention that that's probably the Valley of Trill, also known to most as the Valley of Shadows. There's a
Uh,
perpetual fog bank, cloud bank that's been there since before the Revening.
all right. Can we go fly over it
I think
or?
we passed a patch of that before.
Yes, back where you had the vision about the Dian,
Oh
was a
God.
valley of smoke, so it's like that. And
We're
it's
gonna do a
you're way off your
U-turn.
you have to go way off your course to go there because you'd have to actually turn eastbound to go
Okay.
towards the Valley of Shadows, whereas you're still headed southwest bound trying to get to the Wilderlands.
Yeah.
You hear a loud sigh of relief.
Hmm.
Uh, we try faster.
Okay, so we're headed back up into the uh, the trees and deforestation, the mountains to the south of you do preclude you from going up and over the top. So he again skirts the outside of the mountain range, and find yourself over more farmland. This one, they're planting what looks to be plants that are closer to the ground. Looks like maybe strawberries or some kind of gourds, maybe even pumpkin. And looks like they are diverting some of the river's flow here into the fields in some form of irrigation that keeps the area very moist. There's one section that looks like they might even be trying to grow rice.
Ooh, okay. We're gonna have to like stop off right here and get some of that. So that's rice. Buy a few sacks.
Okay, as you approach the primary house here, the place is set up kind of like a plantation. There's a main central house, two smaller outbuildings that look like they might be workers' quarters, lots of windows, sounds of a lot of different people coming from those two buildings, and then one large barn-like area where someone would keep their horses and equipment and such. The main house itself, you do hear violin music coming from within, and you see the silhouette of a very tall and in proper posture, proper gentleman inside, but the silhouette suggests a feline face, like a large cat. Furthermore, the violin is being held in what appears to be a possibly impossible way. It's being held with the palm of the performer on the back of the neck, but that the fingers are playing across the top of the neck of the instrument instead of across the bottom as a normal violinist would. So the thumb it would be basically along what should be along the back of the instrument, looking at the way he's holding it.
All right. We're gonna let's head to the house then.
Okay. The large flat veranda has seating for a place setting for looks like 6 people in very low chairs, almost like you're semi-reclining, kind of like the chase you have on board, but half the height. Set in a hex pattern, so there's seating for 6 around the table.
Cool.
In the center of the table is an open hole, and inside the hole you can see there is a fire pit, although it is currently not lit.
I asked Captain, have you been around? Have you been around these parts before?
I haven't, but this is the beginning of some of the plantations of the Western Trill region.
What do they grow?
Many of them are standard farmers and stuff like that, but there are a considerable number of them that will trade in the souls and spirits of the dead. So be careful.
All right. I guess we're gonna keep on going then. Sail ship pass. We're not landing here.
Okay. Sailing past that, you'll be up into the hills again before evening. And now we're coming up on the edge of the Wilderlands.
Over all those mountains?
Well, he skirted them along the outside edge on the Trill side. That's what I just asked. And Stephen had answered that you were going by on the east side of the mountains. So,
yep.
Because of the additional speed, you're doing almost 2 hexes a day now.
Okay. Yep. Well, if you look at it, we were already passed over the mountains on Korum's side.
Right.
And so we were going to follow the line of the mountains down towards the Wilderlands, but there's like 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 thick of mountains before we got to the Wilderlands because it's the area that's surrounded by 4 stacked.
Oh, yeah, we're not to the Wilder. No. Okay, so for clarification, I'm talking about the upper ridge of the straight mountains before the snow-capped ones.
Okay.
Just beginning the edge of the Wilderlands. The Wilderlands is that whole area all the way down to the green.
Okay.
So, this is the outer boundary, if you will. Right now, where I'm envisioning is the hex of mountain parallel with Trill, with the T in Trill.
Okay.
That way you avoided the forest by staying on this side of the mountain. That's why I stayed over the rangelands, the hunting, the farmlands.
Hmm.
Why did we want to avoid the mountains? Out
We
of
weren't here to
curiosity.
decide anything. So,
No, no. To answer the question, mountain passes are treacherous for aircraft, especially at night.
Okay.
The up and down drafts and other kinds of horrible wind conditions. Also, we were concerned with the fact that we ran into that uh, legal
same
team,
thing.
if you remember from Quorum,
Yeah.
and you didn't want to deal with any more of those, so we didn't want to be up high enough to draw their attention. So I asked whether we were passing east or west of the mountains, and I didn't get an answer from Travis, but I did get an answer from Stephen, who said go east. So if you go east of the mountains, that puts you over those farmlands hexes.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Thank you.
And so that's the only reason for not getting into the deeps of the mountains. So,
What
but
is
at
that?
this point, you're now entering the upper rank of the mountains that surround the wilderness, the outermost ring of mountains.
Hmm.
Um, there are signs of ancient villages up on the sides of mountains, kind of like Mesa Verde, where the actual structures are built into the side of the cliffs.
Beautiful. Reminds me of a wall made of a city built in a wall. Joking.
Yeah.
um, Captain, is this one of those places too that we have to worry about the souls trading stuff too, or?
No, no, that's Trill. Trill's got the corner on that kind of a marketplace. Being on the edge of the Everdark, they tend to trade not only in that but also in mortal flesh. They are slavers as well. So
Ah, okay. What about over there? Point to the ancients.
okay, so that's that would be some of the homes of the Daeans when they used to live uh, populate this area. Those those holds and stuff where their guards and sentries lived, protecting their
Oh, so
mountain
they're
homes.
ruins then.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. You could.
set a course over there. I want to have a look.
Certainly. We'll have to either let you down atop one of the ridges above, and you'll climb down, or whatever. It's kind
Okay,
of hard to navigate close to them without the winds driving us into them. So,
I understand.
uh, of course, you could probably try to rappel if you want down the rope.
I have Featherfall if I need it.
Okay, that's true. Okay, so who's going to go on the away team down to check out the Eldrin ruins?
I will.
All right.
Get me off of here.
Okay, so you and Freya. How about you, Hogrith? You interested in going and looking around in some old elf ruins?
Sure.
Hard is staying on the ship and actually making something for himself. Some
Okay.
legs that don't
You're
break
right.
when he
The
falls.
spring legs, right? I remember you said you were working on those as far as the list of things. Um,
Kaboot.
how about
Sorry.
you, Peekaboo?
I'm gonna keep close to the party.
Well, some are going on down to the ground and some are staying. I just want to know what you're doing. Staying with the airship and Hart, or are you going down to the surface with Valara and Freya?
I'm gonna stay on the ship with Hart.
Okay.
Actually, I'll be back. I'm gonna leave the session now 'cause I'm getting a call right now.
Okay, you go take
Okay.
a call. We'll assume that you stayed with the ship to make it easier. So
Very cool.
it's Freya and Valara head down.
Okay.
Are you okay? While we're walking and
Once you get down, yeah, you're on the ground.
you okay?
No.
You know, I'm not trying to be mean and everything, but you have done some things that
When have I attacked somebody that was not our enemy?
I am not a person of memory. But you have like treated Hart wrongly before.
Excuse me. For the
I know.
when I
Let me speak. Let me speak. Give me a second.
long time ago, yes, he was a robot.
He,
It's it's been changed. I've talked to him. I've told him that I see him in a totally different light. I don't see him as a tool anymore. I don't know how else I can say it.
I think he's just stuck on.
Yes, I do too, but I all I can do is say it. I've even hugged him because he said I never, and I meant it when I hugged him. And he doesn't seem to understand that. And I didn't really expect him to, but it was the only thing I could do to demonstrate it because saying it has made no difference in his attitude. A long time ago, I swore to side with NYCOS. I don't know how else I can say it. And I did not appreciate what happened the other night. If you wanted to tell me that it was causing a problem and address me frankly that yes, he could remove it and you could make it so I could feel no pain, I could have handled that.
In meta, we have many, many times.
No, oh, you have said you can burn off my fingerprints, right?
No.
In meta, you said you could remove my fingerprints, you could burn them off. She did not think that she didn't want to face burning. She's been burned. She didn't want to face burning.
You can make all the reasonings and excuses that you want, but it's been your choice to tear this out and make it this extreme over and over and over again. No one else's. Do not blame anybody else for the
Excuse me.
situations that you put
Stop.
yourself in.
No, she didn't want them burned off because you said I can burn them off. That's the very first thing you told me long ago. And she didn't want them burned off. Sure she wanted them removed, but she knew of no other way except for what Treya did, and that was only temporary. And we had
Oh,
no
this is a permanent, and this is done because we wanted you to be safe.
excuse
and
me.
you not
Why
to worry
didn't
about
you ask me?
Because every time we
Yes.
did ask,
No, you didn't. When have you ever come and asked me about this?
Many times.
No,
have asked.
you
There have
talked about burning.
Now there have been conversations, Gene, about the fingerprints being a problem, and you just insisted that wearing gloves would be sufficient.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing as not them not suggesting it.
Yeah, but the
So-
last
Art
time you
came up
told
with
me it
half
was
a dozen
the issue
ways to do
here,
it.
the issue here on my part is that I was trying to make the entire thing a metaphor, and I wanted it to be played out as a metaphor. I did not intend for it to become a point of contention and a point of anger between you guys that are great friends. I feel horribly responsible for not being more responsible in
well. See,
how this got handled.
the
So
first thing was about the ship the week before.
right, but
That
that's
really set her back.
but that wasn't
I
them.
didn't
That
say it
was
was.
No,
that
no,
was
well,
me.
hold on. No, that is the truth of the world. She is playing someone that is not part of the world, and she every time she asks, when she has a choice, if she wants to say that she is Nicotian or not, she continues to refuse to be Nicotian, and
I,
then gets mad when people treat her as another.
excuse me.
It's not fair to do that because the
I
world
can't.
sees you guys as an enemy that's annihilating them left and right. They're
Okay,
not
stop,
going to give you the
Travis.
rights of a normal citizen.
Travis. I have said that I have sided with Nicosia. That's as another. It's the only thing I can do because I wasn't born on Nicosia. I have accepted Nicosia and its path as my path. Now I told you that many times. I've sided with Nicosia. I believe in its right to be free to do what it wants to do and not be forced to do something else. How else can I say it to make it more clear that I was with you on this? And that's the way she's acted. Now, she was disturbed by the fact that she doesn't know why, though she was honored with you as one of their heroes, that she could not be put on the ship as an owner. That really set her back.
Because it wasn't your goal to begin with.
Was it your goal to be the owner of the ship?
Yes, because I turned the cursed gold into real gold. And you wanted to get rid of it and bury it. And I said, no, I'll hold on to it and I'll fix it somehow.
Okay, fine. She didn't argue with the fact that you said that you would fix it. She didn't like the idea of carrying something cursed. But no, first of all, that last week when everybody else's name was put on the ship as an owner,
It wasn't.
Wait.
you
Art is the only owner of the ship.
no.
Yes.
Freya's name was also as an
She
owner.
was.
No,
No, she was not.
I didn't put my name on the ship.
Freya's not on. I went back and listened. Freya's not on the list.
I didn't. I
He signed
personally
it
said
as the representative of Inandara because she is a elf
Right.
of Inandara. She
Yes.
signed it as the witness that we could go under the name of Inandara's ship.
Was never her as owner.
Yeah, they offered to have me be his co-owner, but I said no because this is Hearts, and he worked hard for it, and it was his choice. It was not for me to take.
Anyway, like I said, the real blame on all of this has to be me for not being more clear on how things worked out in between. So I'm falling on my sword on that, and I apologize, Gene, for leaving you high and dry on that part of it. And as far as the process by which your fingerprints were removed, I'm not certain that you could say it was burned because it was a series of magics that were created specifically to remove them. I used the searing hotness of it because I know you fear flame specifically so that you would be pushed to understand the significance of the person that you were versus the person that you are. That's all. And I screwed up. I pushed.
But she doesn't feel the significance of it. There's no difference. She's mad at us for suggesting that there is a change. I don't know what to do because I feel like we're forced to play with a yo-yo made of razor blades. Every time we get it far enough away from us and we're moving forward, it just comes right back the next session.
What's your take on that, Gene?
Gene? Should we turn off the stream for a bit?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We'll be back in a little bit.